Welcome back, everyone. Today we are deep diving into a real gem from the Bharti Airtel stable, Bharti Hexacom Limited. If you've been tracking the markets lately, you'll know this isn't just another telecom company. It's a focused play on some of India's fastest-growing regions. As we look towards 2026, the investment outlook is looking quite solid. Bharti Hexacom primarily operates in the Rajasthan and Northeast circles, where the potential for digital penetration is massive. For any serious investor or entrepreneur, understanding why this subsidiary is outperforming many of its peers is key. We're talking about a company that has the backing of a global giant, but the agility of a mid-cap player. So, let's get into the nitty-gritty of why this stop should be on your radar for the next few years. It's not just about mobile towers, it's about the data revolution happening in our Bharat. Now, you might ask, why focus only on Rajasthan and the Northeast? The answer is simple: growth headroom. These regions have a huge population that is just now moving from basic features phones to proper smartphones. While metros like Mumbai and Delhi are already saturated, these circles are virgin territory in many ways. Bharti Hexacom holds a dominant market share here, especially in the Northeast, where terrain is tough but loyalty is high. By 2026, as infrastructure improves further, the demand for high-speed data for education, entertainment, and e-commerce is going to skyrocket. This isn't just some random guess, it's a calculated move. The company has already laid down the fiber and towers, so now they just have to reap the benefits as people upgrade their packs. It's a classic case of being at the right place at the right time. Let's talk numbers, because at the end of the day, that's what matters to us investors. The biggest metric in telecom is ARPU, average revenue per user. Bharti Hexacom has been consistently showing a very healthy ARPU, often better than the industry average. Why? Because they are successfully converting 2G Janata into 4G and 5G customers. Their premiumization strategy is working like a charm. We are looking at an ARPU target of around 250 rupees by 2026. If they hit that, the margins will be absolutely top class. The company's balance sheet is also quite lean compared to its peers. They don't have the same level of massive pan-India debt because their operations are localized. This makes their return on capital employed, or ROCE, very attractive for those looking for value. It's all about quality over quantity here, boss. 5G is not just a buzzword anymore, it's the real deal. By 2026, 5G will be the standard, even in smaller towns. For Bharti Hexacom, 5G is the ultimate lever for upselling. Think about it. As people start using 5G, they consume double or triple the data. Whether it's for streaming movies or running a small business, the need for speed is universal. Hexacom is leveraging Bharti Airtel's technology stack to roll out 5G very efficiently. They aren't spending unnecessarily, they are deploying where the demand is highest. This smart rollout ensures that their capital expenditure remains under control while their service quality stays ek number. This 5G transition is going to be the main driver for their revenue growth over the next 3 fiscal years. It's a solid scene for anyone betting on India's digital future. Now, we can't talk about telecom without mentioning the competition. Yes, Jio is there and they are aggressive, but Bharti Hexacom has a very loyal premium subscriber base. Their network quality is often rated higher in the Northeast due to the specific spectrum bands they hold. They aren't trying to fight a price war with everyone. They are focusing on customers who are willing to pay a bit more for better connectivity and service. This is what we call profitable growth. By 2026, we expect the market to stabilize into a proper 3-player structure, but Hexacom's niche positioning gives it an edge. They are like the specialist doctor in a world of general practitioners. They know their territory inside out, and that localized knowledge is a huge plus point that outsiders find hard to beat. The story doesn't end with just mobile recharges. Bharti Hexacom is also looking at home broadband and enterprise services. In cities like Jaipur or Guwahati, the demand for high-speed fiber to the home, FTTH, is growing like crazy. Work from home is still a reality for many, and small businesses are going digital. By 2026, these non-mobile segments will contribute a much larger chunk to the bottom line. It's about building an ecosystem. Once a customer has a Hexacom mobile and a Hexacom home Wi-Fi, they are very unlikely to switch. This stickiness is what investors love. Plus, their B2B segment, helping local businesses with cloud and connectivity, is a high-margin business that is just starting to take off. It's a multi-engine growth story, not just a single-track one. Of course, it's not all roses and sunshine. We have to be realistic. The telecom sector is heavily regulated. Any change in government policy or spectrum pricing can affect the Paisa Vasul factor. Also, while their regional focus is a strength, it's also a risk. If the economy in Rajasthan or the Northeast faces a slowdown, Hexacom will feel it more than a pan-India player. We also have to keep an eye on capital expenditure. 5G tech is expensive, and they need to keep spending to stay ahead. If the ARPU doesn't rise as fast as expected, it could squeeze their margins. But given their track record and the Airtel heritage, they have the jugaad and the expertise to manage these risks. It's about being cautious but optimistic. So, what's the final funda? For 2026, Bharti Hexacom looks like a very promising play for those who want exposure to the Indian digital story without the volatility of some of the larger players. You are getting a company with solid financials, a clear growth path in 5G, and a very strong regional moat. Most analysts are quite bullish, with many predicting a significant upside from current levels as the APAR crosses the 200 mark and heads towards 250. If you are a long-term investor, this is the kind of stock that can provide steady compounding. Just remember to do your own homework and consult your financial advisor. The future of Indian telecom is bright, and Hexacom is definitely one of the shining stars. Thanks for joining me today, and as we say, happy investing.